Yeah, we're live. We're live. I can see myself on the Lip to Roll channel. What up, everybody? How is everyone living? Mr. Ben Tipton, my guy. Fist bump from far away. Fist bump, fist bump. Oh, what up, dude? What up, what up, what up? Mr. Ben, let me turn my microphone so you guys can hear me a little bit better. Okay. Chef time, chef time. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Nicole. Audio low. I know. I'm fixing it, man. Come on. I'm trying to do this delicately so I don't drop it. Okay. Testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think that should be a little bit better. Let me make sure my levels are okay. Beep, beep, beep. Hey, mama. Hey, my day's going pretty good, Jay. Got up. Did some showering. Did some cleaning. Did a little shopping to get ready for the show. I came in, I got all set up for the show, and I'm still not quite set up. I still have to plug this burner in real quick. So thank you, Mr. Ben. You should look into upgrade to voice control. I wish I could use voice control more. I don't know, like there's a lot of specific tasks that I don't think voice commands would help me with. But I'll look into it, Benny boy. And as you can see, we got a whole bunch of groceries in front of us. We got some curry, we got some onions, we got some carrots, we got some other veggies. We're gonna make a little curry today. We're gonna do some chicken and vegetable curry and some rice and some naan. That's the tentative plan. Whether or not that's all gonna happen, we're just gonna have to see and find out. It should all go pretty well. Things are kind of scattered. I have to organize a little bit, and I have to plug in my skillet so we can get cooking. Hey Alexa, peel this banana. That would be nice. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, I don't think Alexa is cool like that. Alright, let me set my keyboard down. Party people, since I think everything is good, stream wise. And, yo, what up, Crypto Rob? Yeah, dude, we're making curry. Curry, some chicken curry. Let me know, you guys, if my belly's popping out. My shirt's been riding up today. Doesn't want to stay down. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is we have to plug in this little hot plate skillet that we got going here. I found a little bit better outlet solution for this, I think. It means I'm a little bit further back from the camera, but I think you guys will have a better view of me cooking. I don't know. Every day we're trying something different until we can dial it in. I just need to take a few $1,000s and just upgrade my setup. But I think I found a better outlet that will allow me to get a little bit closer to my skillet and be able to manipulate a little bit more, because we're going to need to do all these veggies and stuff. I also have to grab something. There's a lid that I have to get. I forgot to get before the show started. So just bear with me for a minute. And while I'm doing this, how's everybody doing today? How is everyone feeling? How is your Friday going, Mr. J? How is everyone's day going? I always get scared plugging things in. I'm like, don't get electrocuted, Tom. Don't get electrocuted. But I'm a descendant of an electrician, so no chance of that happening. Why isn't that going in? Okay, I might actually electrocute myself. Busy, but productive. That's so weird. It's not going in. All right, we got it, baby. We got power, I think. Let me see. Hi, Leon. Hi, Mokray. I'm going good here. Fixing to get online and play some Call of Duty. Let's go, dude. I'm gonna probably be playing some Fortnite later. Everybody who may want to join, whoever that might relate to. Okay, we have power on our skillet, so that's good. Let me grab the lid for this, and I also cooked some potatoes. Oh, look at me, fancy Chef T Fizzle, cooking things. For those that don't know what that means, it means that I kind of like cooked up a little bit in the microwave before I cooked it in the skillets to make it a little bit easier. And no, that wasn't my intuition. That was a recommendation from my sister, who is actually an awesome chef. The Oilers are going to the NHL Finals, so you're feeling pretty good. Hell yeah, dude. Edmonton is going to win it all. Oh, no. For sure, Ben, for sure. Cooking, to me, it means to like pre-cook something to get it ready for the actual meal. I'm pretty sure. I could be just making shit up, but I don't think so. Alright, we don't need this right now. We'll just leave this over here. We do need onions. We're gonna need this rice, but not yet. Set those off to the side. We have our chicken. We have our curry mix. Hi, Gracie. How are you? I know, dude. We should do that one day. Me and Em cooking together. That would be pretty fun. We hang out and cook together a lot, just not on stream. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys, for the audio. If that made the audio spiked. I'm really trying to be careful to not bump my table, but I spazzed like crazy right there, and it sent me flying. I'm doing pretty good, Gracie. Hanging in there. I had all this stuff. Shit, stop bumping the table, Tom. Jesus Christ. We're not using the bananas today. Those are for me. For breakfast for tomorrow. Ooh, caught it. Got it. Saved it. Saved it. Sounded like a bass. I know, when I bump the table, the sound like really travels up through the microphone, and makes it sound kind of funny. Leon said, Florida can't win again, lol. They don't even have ice in a lake. The only ice in Florida is in the drink. That's so funny. I don't watch hockey. I'm assuming that's what you guys are talking about. Okay. Let me put this down over here. No banana curry. I want to do some banana bread for you guys, but not yet. We're working up to the banana bread. The naan we're gonna use. I'm actually just gonna move it out of the way for now because I need more space. Just gonna grab our potatoes. Sorry for the rumbling. My microwave plate wanted to come to the party to do some cooking, but it's not allowed. We have enough dishes over here as it is. Okay, I need to clear off my cutting board because we're going to use it. So let me do that. And things... We're gonna do some prep, and then things are gonna be moving. We're cooking hot on the skillet. We gotta be on it. We gotta be ready to go. I got a knife. We're gonna cut some stuff. What up? What up? TJ in the building. Ireland in the building. Good evening. I hope you're doing well. All right. Let me grab my cutting board. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut these potatoes down. Now, as you can see, I've already cut them in half when I par cooked them in the microwave. Oh man, what up, Kevin? Mr. CP420. Long time no talk, bro. How are you, man? Alright, I'm just gonna get all these potatoes out of the bowl. And be ready, but careful and patient. That's the name of the game. Ben, very good advice for life and for cooking. I'm not just like dumping these out on the table because I don't want them to go flying everywhere. So I'm just picking up each one. We're almost there. I only got 2 halves left. And then we can get this bowl out of here. Come on, potato. Come to Papa. Okay. Let's get this bowl out of here. Good. You need some food, dude. I got you, bro. We're cooking up some curry. We're going to be doing some rice, some naan, bread with it. Okay. Okay. Now let's grab this cutting board and cut everything. You're the potato girl. I'm the potato boy. I love me some potatoes too. Nicole, everyone always says, if I was a vegetable, I would be a potato because I eat so many of them. But they're my favorite. shiitake mushrooms. That was a little heavier than I anticipated. Okay, so we got our potatoes. They're all halved already. I did cut them before the show to put them in the microwave to get them ready. Now I'm just gonna finish cutting them. The potato halves are obviously too big for like a curry, so we're gonna quarter them and then quarter them again, and we're just gonna get them down to some reasonably sized chunks. Now, so that was one half. Pretty quick, pretty easy. The other thing too that was awesome about pre-cooking them in the microwave is they're softened a little bit. So they're not cooked all the way through. They're maybe cooked about 50% of the way through, but they're just a lot softer and a lot easier to work with. So that can make this task more accessible for you if cutting potatoes is something that you got to do. Sometimes if they're just like fresh out of the ground, they're not. They can be kind of tough. Like they can be hard to cut into and hard to split in half, depending on the type of potato too. Like Yukon Golds, they're pretty soft, but like a russet potato, it's a little bit tougher. So the par cooking it won't only make the cooking process a little bit easier, make sure that the potatoes are done all the way with the rest of the vegetables because they take forever to cook. But it makes the preparation process a little bit easier too. So that's the name of the game, folks, is just making it easy for yourself, making it easy as possible. Okay, so you see me right here. I'm gonna go over this again because I always do. I'm holding the knife backhanded, kind of like Jason style, like except we're murdering potatoes, not people. I hold it backhanded style. That kind of helps me keep the blade straight up and down, and then I'll position the blade to where I need it to go, and I'll push down on the top of the blade and just shimmy it through. Now, we just lost a quarter of a potato. That's okay. Let's see how many we have left afterwards, and if I need to, I'll pick that one up and rinse it off and toss it in there. But that's something to be mindful of, is your vegetables might go flying. Once they're sitting on like the flat edge, they're usually pretty solid and stable. But most vegetables are more round shaped, and they can make it very difficult to kind of stabilize and hold in place. So we're just gonna keep on chopping away. I love to murder potatoes too, Nicole. I'm a potato killer. But it's their fault for tasting so good. So that quarter is a little big just because it's a bigger potato. So I'm just gonna half it again, make it a little bit more reasonably sized chunk. I need to get a slap chop. I was looking at a slap chop the other day, and there's like the original slap chop for like onions and stuff like that, but I saw like a chopper for potatoes too. I was thinking about picking up. The problem is like I've tried to use those in the past too, and they can almost be as difficult as just doing it with a knife. I do need to experiment. It's hard though, because sometimes I want to try something. I don't know if it's gonna work for me. But so I don't want to waste the money, but I want to try it, so I just gotta risk the biscuit sometimes. Of course, Mr. Kevin, aka CP420, I will be super careful with this knife, I promise. It's not very sharp, so it's not likely to cut myself. But I will be careful with my fingers, you guys. Don't worry, I'm not gonna chop off my fingers. I'm doing pretty good, Kev. I hope you and your family are doing good, man. Sending you guys lots and lots of love. Alright. We're getting there, people. I'd say we're about halfway through the potatoes. These, I started with the smallest ones. These other ones are a little bit bigger. So I'm just trying to cut them down to a more bite-sized chunk. Um, but yeah. All right, all right. They have automated ones. That's really what I need to get, Ben. It's just, I don't know. I like to have tools and things that I use often. If I like, I'm only going to use it once a year, or a couple times a year. I mean, I do eat a lot of potatoes, so maybe like it would be actually advantageous for me, because then I could eat more potatoes, prepare them a little bit easier. Okie dokie, artichoke, we're almost done. So you can see we have our cubed potatoes. We have our bigger halves over here on this side. We just have two more potatoes left. The more I cut, the less space I have though. And this potato is a big boy. I'm going to have to cut this one a bunch. But I got to tell you, it's kind of fun. It's very satisfying too. Like I don't know, I think it's fun to chop things up. Going to Jacksonville Beach this year for a vacation. Waiting to come and see you one year. I know, dude. We got to plan it. And you know what's crazy, Kev, is I got to come and see you before you come and see me, dude. I mean, I would definitely want you guys to come out to California, but I have an uncle in Bowling Green in Kentucky that I've never ever gone and visited, and I think that would be an awesome trip. We could come and see my Uncle Matt. We can come and hang out with you guys and the family for a couple days. I think that would be so fun. Chopping potatoes, T-Fizzles, chopping potatoes. Okay. Derek, we are preparing some potatoes for a chicken curry that we're doing. We're doing a little Japanese curry. We got some veggies, we got some onions, some potatoes, and some carrots. And then we're going to toss some chicken in there. We're going to do a little bit of rice and a little bit of naan bread to go with it. We're just cutting the potatoes down to size. I have good news too. The carrots are already pre-chopped. I got pre-chopped carrots and pre-chopped onions so that we don't have to chop all of the vegetables. Otherwise, we'd be hanging out here until well into the evening. So I shopped smart, and I bought some semi-prepared items. They're still like raw, fresh veggies, but well, I think the carrots may have been frozen, but the onions freshly chopped. They just happen to sell a chopped version at my local Albertsons. So what do? When we find a shortcut, we take advantage of it, baby. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. That's right, Gracie. Alright. And for reals, though, we're almost done. Let me... These guys were a little bit bigger. Let me chop them down to size one more time. Alrighty. Now, similar with these, let me just chop them down one more time. Make them a little bit more manageable. And they'll shrink up a little bit too in the pan. Alright. Sorry, dead air, dead air, dead air. I just don't know what more to say about chopping my potatoes. I need like some chopping music or something that won't get this video copyright claimed by YouTube. Okie dokie artichoke. Let me chop this one more time. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. Chop away, chop away. Alright. We did it, baby. We lost a little potato somewhere along the way. Let me just grab it. We're not gonna put it in there. Ooh, wait. The table got hooked on my feet. Oh, I tilted back and it was stuck on my feet, so I pulled it with me. Let me move it back a little bit. I'm gonna mute this for just a second. Okay. Let me set this down. There goes my knife too. Good thing we were done with it. I'm gonna grab this stuff though. Just give me 1 second, you guys. If I don't pick it up now, it's gonna haunt me. Hi, Paul. Polly Wog in the building. Mr. DeWolf. How's your day going? I'm just off to the side. I almost had it. I almost had it. Come on, you stupid thing. But this is live, baby. Sorry, you guys. Just give me a second. Okay. Alright, we got the knife. Now let me just grab this potato. This potato is going in the trash. Sorry, little potato, but it had to be done. Okay. Let me grab my other veggies here. Get them semi-ready to go. Oh, sorry about that, you guys. I gotta be careful on this table. Slamming things around. Okay. I'm just checking the instructions here to make sure. Okay. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just get a little knob of butter because I love me some butter and I need some butter. Tom, are you still using the broken reacher? No, I am using a better reacher, and then I ordered 2 new ones that I haven't opened up yet. But the reason I was using that broken reacher last week is because my good reacher was on the floor and I didn't have time to get it up before I started. So, no, that thing's in the trash. What kind of veggies? We're doing potatoes, onions, and carrots. grab. Sorry, I'm kind of off camera. Um, I need to move back on camera. I was just grabbing some butter. I was just grabbing a stick of butter. I still need this knife to cut the butter. That's why I got the knife back up. It's because we did actually need it. And I was just looking over this ingredients. Stir fry vegetables in oil. I'm doing it in butter. For approximately 5 minutes. We'll add some water to it. Bring to a boil. Reduce heat. Cover and simmer. And then we're going to add our curry mix and our meat. And that should be it, baby. Oh, the other thing that I need to get my lid. That's okay. Let's get these veggies stir frying for a minute, and then I'll grab the rest of this stuff. Okay. Let me first cut my butter. Rest in peace, Mr. Potato Head. Rest in peace. Rest in my belly. Okay. Let me open up this butter. We're not gonna open it all the way. I'm just gonna cut a knob of it off right here. Okay. Sorry, there's some stuff in the way, you guys, but I'm just essentially doing what I did with the potatoes, except it's butter. It's a lot softer and easier to cut through. Okay. Come on, butter. Come to Tom. Alright. I cut it. I just gotta grab it out of the package. I'm gonna get butter everywhere. Come on, butter. Let go of the paper. Alright. That's fine. Let's get this butter out of here before it butters me up too much. Alright. Now, I can't really reach my paper towels because there's an extension cord in my way. And I need some, so I'm just gonna use my grabber. And try not to pull down all of my paper towels, because that would be tragic. Okay. Alright. Let me just unwrap some of it, and then I'll grab it with my hands. I know, right? Nadine, you're so used to me starting late all the time. Now I'm just trying to confuse you, but thank you so much for stopping by. Alright, I got my paper towel. Let me catch up. I like raw veggies and salads and cooked in vegetable soup and baked or mashed potatoes. Oh yeah, I could eat potatoes any way. I could eat potatoes all the time. Okay. Let me start this skillet up. Of course, my hands are all buttery, and it's super hard to turn. It's okay. I got this. Alright, I turned it kind of hot. Maybe we'll just start a little bit lower. We can always turn it up, but I gotta be careful and not burn myself or anything. Alright, pan is in a good position. Let's just let the butter start to melt down a little bit, and then we'll toss our veggies in there. I'm just moving the butter around to make it all melty on the bottom so I can start to put the veggies in, not like doing put my hand in a hot pan. I don't know if it would be better if I that train of thought just went out of my head. I don't know if it would be better to just put these in my hand a few at a time, or if I should just grab the whole cutting board and pour them in the pan. My only worry is that they would just spill, and I don't want to spill anything anywhere. Okay, so let's just maybe we'll try both. Let me just make it a more manageable amount. I'm just scooping these up with my quad paws. I'm not doing anything fancy. Okay. Can you guys hear it sizzling? It's right by the microphone, so I hope it doesn't mess with my audio too much. But when we get the lid on, it'll help. And I'm actually going to turn it down just a smidge. Okay, potatoes. Let's just get the rest of you guys in there. Okay, so one of them fell on the table. Okay. Okay. Last one. Now let me put my cutting board down. That stupid microwave plate, I was trying to get it back in the microwave, but I don't need it, so I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'll do that later. Okay. Now we're going to add our onions, our onions. Okie dokie. Now, that was a whole onion. I don't know if that was too much or not enough, but we're gonna do it. Parapoli, I believe in you, bro. I believe in you. And thank you, dude. I appreciate it, man. And the name of the game isn't to necessarily do everything by yourself, but to do what you can. I live alone, so I'm just doing everything start to finish to kind of demonstrate every part and piece of it. My hope is that someone will see this and be like, oh, hey, I could chop those, or I could stir that skillet, or I could do that thing. And maybe you can't do the whole thing from start to finish, but if you can participate and do some of it, then I think that's awesome. Okay. Now we got our carrots. Oh. We're just going to do about half the bag. Okie dokie. So, now I need to stir this up. Let me grab my spoon. One step at a time, Nicole. One step at a time. So my biggest worry with this is the skillet sliding around. And it already kind of is. So here, let me do a couple things. I'm going to turn the heat down. So the heat's down, and I'm going to bring my cutting board back. While I'm stir frying these, I may have to move the pan down to the cutting board to stir them a little bit more effectively. I'm going to just try to push it around and like hold the pan with my arm, but I really like my top priority is I can't lose this pan. I can't let it slip. So, to make sure that it doesn't, we're just going to go very slowly, very carefully. Now, that's the hardest part about cooking for me, is kind of maintaining the timing of everything. I also use like probably way too many veggies here. So we're going to just take our time. We're going to spend a couple minutes. See, I need to find a way to like stabilize this better. My favorite way to kind of move things around the pan, I do this method where like I push and then I flip the spoon. And it's not perfect, but when I work on my other burner, that's exactly what I do. Alright, everything on the bottom is starting to brown up and cook down a little bit. Let me just get a better handle on this. I am learning all the time, Crypto Rob. I mean, obviously, I've been feeding myself and pretty well, apparently, if you look at my belly. But I'm still learning. I'm always constantly learning. I'm going to take this skillet. I'm just going to move it off of the hot plate for a second. It should be fine on my cutting board. And I'm going to just stir this a little bit better. A little bit easier. Okay, we're just trying to make sure everything's flipped. And of course, I think I did too many potatoes. Maybe I'll just keep it a veggie stir fry. Let's see how it looks in a little while. So what we have to do now, everything's stirred up really good. I'm just gonna bring it back to the pan. The way you see me grabbing it right there, obviously I'm not using my hand to just like grab the handle and pick it up. You see me kind of like thread it through my elbow, and then I use my bicep and like the I'm using my bicep and my shoulder 100%. I'm not using any of these lower muscles in my forearms or my hands because they just don't work. I'm still like pretty far away from the hot pan, but I'm able to like pick it up and pretty dexterously and safely move it around. Um, Parapoly. Um, Tom, I'm sure you got more physical therapy cooking than you would with a physical therapist. Yeah, dude. Um, it's a really good way to stay active. It's a really good way to work on your skills, your fine motor skills, your gross motor skills as well. Um, hey, Parapoly, you're freaking awesome, dude. I appreciate you stopping by, and I'll keep you in my thoughts and my prayers as well, my friend. Mucho appreciated. Okay, so I turned the heat back up. We're gonna just let this. It's just gonna take a little while, you guys. I want to stir fry the rest of these veggies. I think I maybe added a few too many veggies, but um, that's okay. Too many veggies never hurt anybody. What that means is we're just gonna have to cook them a little bit longer, cook it down a little bit more, and it's just gonna be a little bit more time hanging out. But that's okay. That's all right. That's what we're here to do. I do appreciate everybody stopping by and hanging out for the Tea Fizzle with the roll stream. I hope it's not too boring and somewhat informative and entertaining. Um, my main goal is to try to be informative, but I also try to entertain a little bit along the way as well. Um, I'm gonna just let this simmer for a second. Let me grab my lid. I need the lid for the pot. That'll actually help this process a little bit too. Bear with me for a minute, you guys. I don't think this is the right lid. It might fit. It might fit. I might have to dig around a little bit more. Oh. And of course I drop it. Give me a second. Give me a second. Lids are easy for grabbers because they have a handle. They're like one of the easiest things to pick up. Now, I don't know if this is the right size. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Woo. I should have gotten that before. I meant to get it before. And I did drop a pan out of my little pan area, but that's okay. Just one. Just one. And honestly, that's not bad. I've gone fishing for lids before, and I've ended up with every pot and pan in that little cupboard down on the floor. And thanks, Derek. I really appreciate the kind words, dude. I'm going to put this pot down since it came with the lid, but I don't need it. Okay, okay, okay. That's right. That's right. I'm gonna keep the grabber. I'm gonna stir these up one more time. I should have kept the grabber. Let me do it. The reason I'm using my grabber for it is it's really hard for me to grab the handle of the lid without burning the backs of my fingers. If I use the grabber, I just don't have to worry about it. I know it's like kind of a petty task to be using the grabber for, but you do what you gotta do. Baby. Okay. Let me stir these veggies up. Uno mas times. I gotta be careful with my elbow too. I don't want to put it on that burner. That would be no bueno. So I'm just stirring and turning these over. I'm trying to move the veggies on the bottom to the veggies on the top. Alright. Now, I know it said to only stir fry them for a few minutes, but there's still too many raw veggies in here. So we're going to have to simmer it too. But we're going to just put them back on here for another couple minutes to cook them down a little bit more before we add the water and simmer, baby. All right. Let's put the lid back on. Bam. So, yeah. In the meantime, if there's any other topics or anything that you guys want to bring up, we can certainly continue to chat and hang out and talk about anything. I am going to need a receptacle for some water to add to this curry. Let me open up my curry too so we can kind of get prepared for future steps so that we're not scrambling and crunching for time. Alright, so once Alright, we're just gonna open up our curry. Thursday are the fun episodes too. We have fun Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tom, how do you like your new skillet setup? It's definitely awesome for the show. I'm liking it. Like I said, there's still some things that it's not perfect. It's not perfect. Which I'm not asking for perfection. I just want to improve upon it more. Okay. I'm just reading everything. Okay. Now, we're not really trying to cook these and tenderize these too much. We got to add the water. So what we're going to do is... yeah, so this is just like a hot plate thing. I want to get like a griddle that I could do. I found this thing on Amazon. It's got like a hot pot, so I could do things like this in it, and it's got like a hot plate griddle next to it that would like let me like fry things and like do things like not fry things, but like do things on a pan or like you would do in a skillet. So I've been thinking about getting that. My only issue with that is storage and setup. It's heavy, and moving it and setting it up. I don't know. Like one day I'm gonna do a show where I'm gonna show you guys like the setup and the breakdown. for all of this, and it's a lot. Like, it really is a lot, and adding more pieces to the puzzle, it's just like gonna end up being coming too much for me at some point. Okay. Let me stir these up one more time. Then we'll add our water. We'll get it boiling and let it simmer for a few minutes. Oh yeah. These have sweated. They're looking a lot better and more ready for the rest of this process. All right. Okay, we're just turning everything over. We're making sure everything on the bottom, nothing's sticking. Everything's getting cooked evenly. Okay. Okay. We're gonna set this down. We're gonna bring this back onto the skillet. And then we need to get some water. I think I'm just gonna use this bowl over here. Just give me a second, you guys. Now things might get a little steamy. Okay. I really don't want to spill water everywhere, so let me turn this handle so I could get a little closer without getting in my way. And we're not gonna overfill the pan. We're just gonna cover up these veggies a little bit. I wish I had like some chicken stock or something. I think that's perfect. Now we just gotta bring it to a boil. Let me just add a little bit more water. Okay. Now I just gotta bring it to a boil. I'm gonna let it simmer for 15 minutes. And then we can add our curry and we're done. No. I got these, like, there's this company, it's called S&B. They have it, it's like a brick of curry. It's like all the seasonings and all the garam masala and all the different things all like pressed into like a flavor block. Kind of like a bouillon cube. And we're going to add that at the end in the last 5 minutes. After all the vegetables have tenderized and everything. I'm gonna leave this lid off for just a minute. We gotta crank up the heat a little bit because we gotta get this water to a simmer. Now it shouldn't take that long. because it's already pretty hot and everything's cooking. It's not a lot of water either. But we're going to turn this up a little bit more. That's the other thing that I don't really like about this hot plate, is the little knob. I know they do this like for child safety and stuff, but man, oh man, do they make it hard for people with disabilities to access and use these things. The knob is just a little stiff. It's difficult to turn and twist. Okay, we've done an hour. Is it already, what time is it? 4:14. I dropped my vape. Don't want to lose that. And of course, it's swinging like rolled off the table. I don't even know how that was physically possible. Sometimes in my apartment, you guys, there are these little fairies that fly around and they sabotage me. Like, I'll set something down on a surface and it'll just flip over onto the ground. Like, something will just be perfectly solid and all of a sudden it'll just fall over onto the floor. And I swear it's like a ghost or these like mischievous fairies that are trying to sabotage me. I kind of stole that from my sister. That's her explanation for what's going on. Alright, so things are bubbling. Things are bubbling, baby. They're almost there. Once it gets to a boil, we'll turn it down just a smidge and we'll put that lid back on. And we're off to the races, party people. Very carefully. Let me just move some of this around a little bit. Some of the veggies on the edges are not fully submerged, which is fine. The steam and stuff is going to take care of them. I just want to even everything out a little bit. Okay. This is boiling, baby. We're going to turn it down just a smidge. Ooh, can you guys see the steam? Can you smell the vegetables cooking? Random question, does anybody have a TENS unit for pain? Yeah, my dad. I've used it before in occupational therapy, like E-stim on my wrists and stuff. There's pretty reputable science surrounding it. What it's supposed to do is it's supposed to stimulate your muscles to make them expand and contract, and also like it helps promote good circulation and good blood flow in certain areas, which can be good for healing. I know that it can be used for neuropathy and stuff too. It smells good in here, you guys. It actually does smell really good. Okay, so the timer, it's 4:19. So this has to simmer for 15 minutes. So we're gonna just be hanging out until about 4:35, 4:34. In a few minutes though, I will take the lid off and we'll stir it up. Hi Ken, how are you, buddy? I hope that you're doing well and having a wonderful Friday. just hang on to this grabber. Happy 420, everybody. It's 420. I still have to cook, but, you know, hey, we'll just do this. A little bit. Just a little bit. Happy 420, everyone. Ooh, look at that steam. Ooh, let me get it behind it so it has a black background. Oh, yeah, dude. Let's go. We're steaming, baby. We're simmering. Let me turn it down a little bit. It's still boiling pretty hard. We don't want it to boil over. Oh, and it's already starting to. Let me just turn it on a low heat. I love the steam. Don't put your hand over that. When I was younger, I was such a dumbass. Like, I mean, obviously, I just didn't understand physics, and that, like, steam is, like, even hotter than boiling water because it was boiled off to make the steam. And I put my hand over it just, like, for fun, to just mess with it, like smoke or something, and it burned the shit out of the back of my hands. It was pretty awful. Yeah, things are going pretty good, Ken. I appreciate it. It's 7:20 here. Got to double up. That's right, baby. Okay, so you can see that steam is chilling out a little bit. We got it really roiling and rolling and boiling, so we're going to just let it chill. It's still bubbling. It's still simmering, but we don't need to feed it more energy to make it boil any more aggressively. Reminds me of when I use my steamer for food. Nice. Yeah, steaming things is great. I love me some steamed fish, some steamed veggies. There was this one time where my family, we all went on a health kick. Well, it was mostly my parents, and the kids just suffered along with the rest of them because they did most of the cooking. But my dad would steam a lot of fish, like a lot of salmon and stuff. And on the top layer of the steam basket, we'd do like cauliflower and different veggies, and it was all super good. Love me some steamed veggies. Things are still bubbling, you guys. Things are still bubbling away. I don't want to stir it too soon. I just kind of want to let it percolate and do its thing. So we can just let it cook. Sometimes you just gotta let it cook. You just gotta set it and forget it. I forget which advertisement used to say that on Food Network. I'm just looking at the ingredients. I may have done a little bit more. Um, I want to know how much curry I'm supposed to use. This box says that it's enough for 5 servings, like this one dish, and it says to use the whole box of the curry paste. I think proportionately I may have made um, that much food, but I think I did mostly veggies instead of the chicken, which is fine. Like, I don't have to add the chicken. Um, See, I did more potatoes, but I did less onions and I did less carrots. So I think it's just kind of however much I want. Gracie just said it. You just add as much as you want. I think we'll just start with half the stick, half the box, and then see. And if we need to add more, we can always add more. Bronco, set it and forget it. That's right, baby. Steamed rice. Oh yeah, I love me some steamed rice. You just had it 2 hours ago. Heck yeah. Okay. How are we doing here? See, I think we maybe over overcooled it because our bubbles and our steam is stopping, as you can see. This would be a good opportunity to maybe stir it up, though. So let me do that. May he rest in peace. Cooking up in heaven somewhere, baby. Oh yeah. That's the stuff. Oh no, we're still simmering. I'm just gonna leave that be for a few more minutes, and then we will, in another 2 or 3 minutes, we will stir it up. I'm gonna open this curry packet though. That'd be really fun, Nicole, to do like a Zoom cooking where we all cook together. We all share our favorite dish. Or maybe we prepare the food off stream and then that's the stream. Is each of us go one by one and talk about our favorite dish, how we cook, the adaptive cooking techniques that we do. That'd be fun, Nicole. Alright, so this is just like a foil peel back. And so it comes in just like a big block. You can see it's like a block inside of here. And then in the back, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of segmented. So you can just like break off chunks. I think we'll just do 2 chunks of the curry and start there and see how it looks. If we need to add more, we can. It's kind of fun. You just like break it up, pop it out. It's like candy, but it's curry. Okay. So that's popped out and ready to go. We just need to get our vegetables ready. No. We share your creative ideas, Nicole. It's okay. Share away. Don't hesitate. All right. It is 4:27. We're about halfway through this simmering process. I have a little bit of curry that fell on my shirt. Let me just put it back in its little container. That curry, I can smell it from here though. It smells good. Alright. So these vegetables are getting tender. And they're shrinking in size, which is what we want. Okay, I need to be really careful here. Let me just do this how I was doing it before, because it's the right way and I don't want to mess it up. It's just hot. It's just hot. I gotta be super, super careful. Go very slowly. Okay. So obviously that's gonna affect the simmering. That's okay. Water doesn't lose heat very easily, so it's gonna stay super, super hot for the minute or 2 that I have off of here. It's gonna maintain most of its heat, and we're just gonna try to stir this up and make sure that everything is good. Yeah, I mean, nothing's sticky on the bottom or anything. I just really wanted to make sure that nothing was sticking, everything was getting boiled and tenderized appropriately. And we're just turning and flipping and stirring and shaking and moving. Okay. Uh, Takes a lot of energy to cook, you guys. Lots and lots of energy to cook, which is good. I mean, you spend the calories, but you spend it on making something that's gonna replace them and eat them, and I mean that's good. The activity is good for you, most certainly, but oh man, oh man, oh man, it can be a little bit physically taxing. After you're doing it for like an hour, I feel like I've been working out. I'm like, okay, okay, T Fizzle, pace yourself, pace yourself. Okay, let's put this back. It's already boiling again, baby. Can you hear it? Oh yeah. Just as soon as you set it back on the heat. That's crazy. I mean, thank you, Derek. I know it looks like bravery. I promise that it's not. I mean, I guess maybe it does take a little bit of bravery to cook. If you're worried about getting burned or something. But it's actually the safest way to do it, which is to move it from the burner to this cutting board so that I can kind of stir it up a little bit more easily. It would be awful if it like slipped off and it like spilled all over the table and stuff. And can't cut corners, can't cut corners. I was trying to. You saw me at the start. Like I was trying to just do it on the skillet still, but you just got to do it the right way. In the end, it's the fastest way too, because if you mess it up, then it's gonna end up costing you way, way, way more time than if you would have just done it the right way the first time. Okay, so it is 4:32 on my phone. We're just gonna let this simmer for a couple more minutes, and then we're going to add the curry and a little bit of this chicken here. We're not going to add a lot, but we'll just add a little bit. The reason the chicken isn't in it yet is because it was pre-cooked. I'll add it in here at the end once like the veggies are fully ready to go, and I'll mix it in with the curry. I was coming back here to grab my naan bread. So this too, I don't want to cook it too soon because I want it to be fresh and hot when I'm ready to go. But I'm just going to set it up in the toaster oven so we can just push the button and be ready to go. And I also have to get my rice ready too. I'm using a pair of scissors to open up this bag. See, I'm just opening it with my teeth since I only have one hand. And then I'm just cutting along the top. I didn't want to open this bag too messily because I'm not going to eat all the naan in it. And it's going to be really hard to reseal back up. And I still kind of did a messy job with that, but hey, that's okay. That's a big piece of naan bread. It's like the size of my face. But that's okay. It's really good. It's garlic naan. Okay, our bread is in the oven. We are going to need the microwave to do our rice. So let me just get that ready, and then we'll add our curry. Okay. I just had to get that microwave plate back in there. Okay, this is bubbling again. I'm just gonna leave it for another minute. I don't think it's gonna hurt it to simmer for an extra couple minutes. The reason I'm going to do that is I just still have to get my rice ready. You never tried naan bread? It's actually spelled N-A-A-N, and I think naan means bread in its original language, but it's great. It's really, really good. And there's no way you could have known that. I wasn't calling you out for any specific reason. I was just informing you. I'm always amazed that more stuff doesn't fall on the ground when watching you. A couple things have made it to the ground, but that's practice, Ken. That's a lot of practice. All right. So we got our minute jasmine rice. We're going to take the lid off of it. Okay. So yeah, remove film completely before heating. Okay. So we have our rice. And you guys didn't see that. Maybe you did. It didn't make it into the trash. So there you go, Ken. I just dropped something. It's just a piece of garbage, but it counts. Okay. We are ready to add our curry, I think. Let me grab my grabber. Before I do that, let me actually put the rice inside the microwave. Alright, it's curry time, baby. Let me just look at the box one more time, see what it says. Okay, so it says turn off heat completely and add in the curry and then bring it to a simmer and simmer and stir for 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down off of the heat completely. And then I'm going to toss this curry in there. Let me break it up. And should I use a little bit more? We can always add more. We can always add more. Let me just see how this looks. If we want to add more, we can always put in a little bit more. But I gotta break it up and stir it in. Okay. Don't drop your spoon, Tom. Don't drop your spoon. Also, don't touch the hot vegetables. Don't touch the hot vegetables. Okay. Oh yeah, that's breaking up. That's for sure. Okay. Sorry, this might take me a minute, you guys. It's just gonna take a little bit of stirring to just mix all this stuff up. And it's still kind of dancing. Stick to your methods, T-Fizzle. Push and flip. Push and flip. Oh, alright, so see, it's scaring me so much. I really don't want it to fall. I really don't want it to fall. And I'm going to add more curry mix because I need it. It's not enough for all of these veggies. In fact, I might just add the whole box. That's what it says for pretty much this quantity of curry. So I think I might just add it all. Oh, you know, just some past trauma, Ken. No. The cube was breaking up. The cube was breaking up. I don't know. Just push it. Just bend and snap. Just bend and snap. Just bend and snap. Okay. We're just gonna add a couple more chunks of this curry. That other stuff just dissolved really quickly, and this will help with my mixing too because I'll just have a little bit more curry to spread around and mix up. And I don't know, can I be saying some wild stuff sometimes? I'm glad you're okay from that burn, Gracie. Burns scare me. They scare me a lot. Alright. We're almost there, you guys. I just gotta get this more uniform. Just push it. Yeah. I can kind of see it curryfying, though. Oh, shit. God damn it. Sorry. Cursing over here. I just Got curry on my floor, but that's okay. That's funny, Gracie. Just push and flip and push and flip. Alright. I'm doing this next to... I should have turned that burner off because it's getting hot. Okay. This is starting to shape up, you guys. I gotta stir it a little bit better, but it's like turning into curry. Like, the only problem is the more that it thickens up, the harder it is to stir. And what I really want to do is just put this on my lap and just stir it up like super easy, but obviously can't do that because it's just harder to stir from the side like this. Like, I really need to be able to do this front ways. Now I might be able to like lower my chair and actually do it like that, but also let me elevate a little bit to get a better vantage. Oh no! Where's Tom going? So, the reason I'm elevating is to just go from the top down rather than pushing from the side. It's because I'm pushing from the side that it's dancing all over the place so much. If I can do this from the top down, let me turn the handle. Try to scoot a little bit closer. I love my elevator feature, you guys. I don't know what I would be or what I would do without it. It's my lifesaver. Literally saves my life. The top-down method isn't working that great, but it's okay. It's pretty mixed. It's pretty good. It's pretty curry-y. I'm going to add this last cube because I made enough for the whole box. Like, it actually needs it. I'm going to add in just a little bit of chicken because I already have too much stuff over here. And then I'm going to put in just a tad more water. And then we'll do our last 5-minute simmer. And we should be good with our curry. Okay. Now, this little chunk, it was still sitting in the package. It didn't actually fall on the floor. The package is on the floor, and my grabber just fell in my curry a little bit, but that's okay. We won't worry about that. Let me wipe that off, though. I treat my grabber like it's an extra pair of hands. You should just lick it clean. Okay. Let me add a little bit of chicken. We're just going to do a little bit, you guys. I don't want to add too much extra into this. It's like very veggied out. This little bit of chicken will just be nice. Flavor savors in there. I think that's good. The rest of it, I'll just snack on later. Mamma mia. Alright, let me just add a little bit more water. It thickened up pretty good while I was stirring that in, and I don't want it to be too thick. Alright. Key thing is here is take it slow and easy. No one is rushing you. Thanks, Nicole, for the reminder. I appreciate it. Alright, that's good. Let me get rid of this bowl. Now, we're almost done with all this stirring. I know it's like taking a minute, you guys, but I appreciate you bearing with me. The water is going to help make this a little bit smoother and easier to stir up. Oh, I wish you guys could smell this. We really need to invent some kind of like smell-o-vision because it smells good, you guys. It smells so good. But curry is like one of my favorite things. Okay. I did add a little bit more water, and I want this to thicken up to kind of be like stewish. So we may have to cook it just a little bit longer than 5 minutes for the simmer, but we'll see. There's a lot of good stuff in here. It's gonna evaporate real quick. Alright, almost done, you guys. Almost done, almost done. Let me move away from this burner because it's killing me. It's so hot. There's just one last chunk of curry. I just want to make sure that I break up and stir up really good. Okay. Let's do it. Let me see if I can lift this up and kind of show you guys what we're working with here. It's a full pot. I'm gonna have to eat it all tonight or spend an hour filling like 5 Tupperwares, but that's okay. Leftovers are awesome. Okie dokie. Let me put the lid back on this. Okay, I need a break. That was a little bit of a chore. Nice and cool, just like I like it. Just making sure I didn't burn myself. Okay, you guys, let's get a paper plate. Oh yeah, leftovers are the best, especially leftover curry. It only gets better. It only gets better. Okay, so we have a small problem. One of my caregivers helped me put some stuff up on top of my refrigerator, but all of my paper plates were up there on top of my refrigerator. So bear with me for a second. We're gonna let this get back up to a simmer. I need to grab a paper plate. Then we're gonna cook our rice and stuff. I just have to. This might take me a minute. Okay, so there's a giant stack of paper plates that are on top of my actual paper plates. So I got the paper plates free. Now let me see if I could grab a couple paper plates. Sorry you guys, I didn't realize that these weren't down. I would have done this earlier. Okay. Hang on, I have to elevate. Elevate, elevate, elevate. Okay, come on, T-Fizzle. Okay. We got a paper plate. I think we only have one or two, but we only need one or two, so we're good. Let me hang on to the grabber, because we'll probably need it. Oh yeah, Derek, sometimes you just gotta let it marinate. Let's do the rice. It's gonna take a... Actually, let me check on our curry. Thank you, Derek, thank you. This is starting to simmer a bit, just a bit. I think I'm gonna turn the heat up just a little bit more, so we're not sitting here all night. Oh shit! There goes my spoon, which I still need. So let me pick it up. I'm cooking some chicken and vegetable curry. I know it seems like I dropped a lot of stuff today, and that's because I have. Why is that exactly? I don't know. It's a lot of moving pieces. It's a lot of different stuff. I swear though, you guys, some days I just drop everything I touch. Like, I don't know, like maybe I'm just a little bit more aloof than I normally am. Like, not paying attention, but man, dude, some days I drop literally everything. Okay, I dropped my spoon on the floor. I'm gonna rinse it off real quick since it was on my floor. You got Domino's? Nice. Okay, we can see a little bit of steam starting to poof, poof, poof out of the little vent. The rest of it's starting to bubble and boil. I added more water just because I wanted it to be a little thicker. I like a thick curry. And I guess you're like, well, why did you add more water to thin it out? I don't know. It was just getting too hard to stir, and like I just thought a little bit too thick. So we're just gonna simmer it down until we get kind of the right consistency. But that means just waiting another couple more minutes. Lesson of the day, folks. Lesson of life. Be very patient and have some self-compassion for yourself. Thank you, Nicole, for being such a beacon of positivity and self-love and good mental health. Really appreciate it. Really, really, really appreciate it. Do you want to plug anything, Nicole? Nicole runs a lot of Zoom groups and is a part of a lot of Zoom groups that all kind of are about mental health and mental health awareness and treating yourself right. If you want to share anything, Nicole, please feel free. Give me a second, you guys. I gotta adjust my clothes a little bit. My clothes are going wild. I'm still right here, though. I'm still right here. My shirt's just starting to ride up like crazy. Thanks, Leon. I appreciate it, dude. All right. Shirt is down. Shorts are better. Okay. Things are bubbling. Things are bubbling. Things are bubbling. Now that we have let it simmer for about the 5 minutes, I'm gonna take this off and let some of the moisture cook off so that it can thicken a little bit. And I'm actually gonna stir it up one more time to make sure none of that curry is sticking on the bottom. So my burner's gonna be red hot, watch out. Oh, I'm glad that I did that. It was sticking on the bottom a little bit. And we don't want that to happen. But it's getting nice and thick and delicious. And as a matter of fact, we might be done, folks. This is about the right consistency. I just need to like flip this over a little bit. You make me nervous, but you know what you're doing. I know I do, Leon. I'm sorry. If I could do it in a way that would make it less scary, I promise that I would, but I just don't know if there is a way that exists. I mean, there is a way that exists. It just means having a personalized kitchen that I can cook in every day and do the show in. I'm just stirring this up, folks, and it's good. Like, it's thick. It's like thickened up super good. We're gonna turn the burner off because we don't need it anymore. All right. Okay, that is at 0. It is off. Now, it's still super freaking hot. So, what do we have to do? We have to be super mindful and very careful and aware that it's there. I honestly want to move it out of the way, but I'm not touching this thing until it's cooled down for at least 10 minutes or something. So, we're just going to move it off to the side. It's out of the way. It's good. It's done. This lid, we're done with it too. I'm going to grab it and just move it out of the way. I don't have any flies or anything I need to contend with, so we'll just get it out of here. I'm gonna heat on my rice. There's something in the way of my microwave door. Alright. That just needs 1 minute. Okay. And we're gonna toast our naan bread. Okay, we're toasting our bread. Our curry's thickening up. It's just gonna cool down and thicken up a little bit. I'll try to give it a little bit more of a stir. I mean, it's all like very, very incorporated. I don't know, Leon. You gotta come and visit me in Cali, bud. And I'll give you a taste. Ugh. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That's looking good, you guys. That is looking good. It's thickened up really nicely. I think what we're gonna do is slide this over a little bit. We're gonna scoot this over a little bit more too. Let's put our plate right here, so we can just get some of it. But I'm gonna put my rice down first because I want to put the curry on top of the rice. So the rice is cooking. So is my naan bread. We're done with the bowl. Let me get it out of the way. Our little cup of rice is super, super hot. So we're gonna carry it with the grabber and we'll just flip it like that. Done and done. Let me grab a fork. So, as you can see, my steamy rice. I love my 90-second rice cups. They're my favorite. It comes out so yummy. Just like out of a rice cooker. You just gotta fluff it up a little bit. Just fluff it. Just fluff it. Just fluff it. Fluff it up. Fluff it out. Get it fluffy. Get it moving. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna just kind of put it all towards the center. Because I want the curry right on top of it. Let's see. I wish. Oh, that's okay. I'm just want to move that away from my arm. I don't like how close it is to me. So I Sorry if it's blocking the food. I guess we're still good. We're still good. We're still good. Okay. So, I got my little bed of rice. Let me open the door for the naan bread so it doesn't burn. Oh yeah, that's good. The naan is perfect. The naan is perfect. We'll leave that be for a second. And then let's scoop some of this beautiful, delicious curry onto my rice. We're just going to use a cooking spoon to do this. And let's just try to get a nice spoonful. Oh yeah, nice and thick, just how I like it. Ugh. Make sure we get everything. We got some carrots, we got some chicken, we got some potatoes, of course. Can't miss the potatoes. They're the star of this dish. And bam, bing, bang, boom. Okay. Now we're not done quite yet. Almost, almost, almost. And then I'll take a bite and show you guys the final result. I only want half the bread, so I'm just going to tear it in half real quick. If I want the rest of the bread, I will eat the other half of it a little later. Get on that plate and stay there. Alright. Now let me just grab a little dollop of sour cream, and I'll give you guys a little showcase of the final results. Now this sour cream is brand new, so I have to open it. They have this like seal in here. Stone Gimp, it looks delicious. Do you put sour cream on top? Bro, you're reading my mind, Stone Gimp. That's what I was grabbing, baby. But it's a new tube, so I have to like unseal it. Give me a sec. Okay. That fell on the floor, but it's okay. And I got a little squeeze pouch of sour cream. So I'm just gonna squeeze a little swirl on there. Alright. Now, this looks too good, so let me just make a little bit of room. I'll take a bite, I promise. I promise. But before I take a bite, I just wanted to show the final product a little bit closer and a little bit more detail. Bam! Oh, I guess the email is blocking it now. But you guys get a gist. It's just the curry on top of a little bit of rice with a little bit of sour cream and some naan bread on the side. And now I'm going to slide it back and I'm going to take a big old fat bite of it and see how good it actually tastes. If I can get it back. Come here, plate. Come here. Okay. I had a fork somewhere. Let me... get rid of the grabber. And my fork is right here. Okay. Now, I made enough food for about 15 people, I feel like. Maybe not 15, but certainly 4 or 5 of you guys. So I wish that I could just share it through the screen. I'll have to work on inventing that technology, but... let me get a little bite with some rice and some curry. A little bit of sour cream. Wow. That's good, you guys. That's super, super, super good. Oh. My God. That turned out awesome. And there we go, folks. I'm a little lost for words. That bite of food took my breath away. It's so good. Or I am just too tired to continue talking and forming words. It's one or the other. But that was really good, you guys. That it turned out awesome. I'm like shocked. It's like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but like that's as good a curry as I've ever had it. Let me take another bite. And we'll do a little T-Fizzle mukbang action. Oh, come on. I'm just trying to like get a good bite with like a little bit of everything. So I'm just trying to make the perfect bite. Bear with me. I don't know what to say, folks. That's it. Heck yeah, Ken. That's awesome, dude. Eat some yummy curry. I got the... If you even want to know the specific mix that I got for the curry, it's the S&B Japanese Golden Curry Mix. I just got it at Albertsons, so it should probably, hopefully, be available where you are at. But that's going to do it for us, folks. I got to eat my dinner. I got to clean all this shit up, which I'm more than happy to do. I'm so thankful and grateful for you guys to be able to come on here and hang out. And I hope that the information was good. I hope that it was a little bit entertaining and not too boring. And I love you guys. We'll be back. I know this was an off day. I was having a little bit of a wild week, as some of you know. And I just really wanted to try to make it happen. So thanks for coming and hanging out on my non-normal day. I love you guys. And I'll look forward to seeing you on Tuesday on the main show, okay? And in the meantime, if anybody does want to shoot me an email or anything, my email is right there at the bottom of the video. I'm just grabbing my keyboard so that I can end the stream. But my email's right there, tom@liveToroll.org. I don't really have much in the way of social media or anything. If any of you guys do want to reach out and get in touch, you certainly can that way. Thank you, Leon. Thank you, Stone Gimp. I appreciate it, dude. I will check out getting a high temp silicone map for that skillet. I will. I'm going to. It's my next purchase. I'm ordering it on Amazon right after the show. So thank you for that tip. I was already thinking about it, but that's a really, really, really great bit of advice is to get a silicone mat that's temperature proof so that your skillet doesn't go sliding all over the place. So shout out to Stone Gam and shout out to everybody. Nicole and everyone. I love you guys. Live to roll. Have a great weekend. I'll see you.